What's up, blockchain? This is Nick from Truth Blitz. Hope you guys are having a good one. And sorry I missed you guys yesterday, but it was my oldest daughter's birthday. She just turned 13, so it is crazy that I am now the father of a teenager. But anyway, let's get into the market. And we have $255 billion in overall market cap, with Bitcoin dominance at 45%. And Bitcoin at $6,771. Now, I said the day before yesterday when I had made my video, and you know, we were up to at one point just about 7,500 in the market, and I said I wasn't going to get excited about it yet because of the probability that we were going to go back down, and that is what happened. We at one point went down to, well, we went down about $1,000. So if you want to look at it roughly, it was about $1,000. So currently we have Tron, which is still doing exceptionally well, and we saw a nice run up this morning of a Misago. So hopefully, if you guys are trading, you guys caught that. I've missed a lot of those, but I caught this one. And actually, in the 30-minute candle on Bittrex, it ran up. Let's take a look. Right now, we are at 129,000 Satoshis, right about. At one point, it went from, I believe, lower than that to about 150,000 Satoshis, roughly. The wick just about touched that area. So I caught it on the way back down before it really went down. I caught it at right under 140,000 Satoshis, sold off all of my Misago, and you know, I made that video talking about looking at things in terms of Satoshis, you know, to basically try to adapt the trader's mentality, because for me personally, and you know, you guys can do what you want. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not giving financial advice. But for me personally, watching where my portfolio had gone at our highs in the market to where it is now in US dollar value, when I was just hodling, you know, it's depressing. I won't lie. It is. So, you know, what can I do to try to make some more money off this? And I've talked about why did we get in this market to begin with, and no, I didn't get in this to make money, but making money off of crypto is a side effect, and it's not a bad thing. You know, it's, you know, we're in this for fundamental reasons, but it's also good to make money. And for me, who, you know, that is how I am making my money, I kind of have to do both. So I've always kind of traded some and then hodled, but lately I've been doing a little more trading. I have gotten out of some positions. I told you about how I got out of Sentra a couple weeks ago. I think it was, you know, and I wish it was a lot higher, but I got out at about 70 something cents. And currently, if you take a look, we are at 11 cents. So, you know, I know there are some people who emailed me who are subscribers who were not able to get out in time. And, you know, I feel bad for those people. It sucks. It really does when you have a lot of money. And they had a working product. So I know I made my video talking about Sentra. In the title, I said to Crypto Blood, I said I probably shouldn't have titled it what it is, because they did have a working product, which is, you know, I kind of titled it around what the Cointelegraph article was. And, you know, I guess the point is that these gentlemen tried to flee and leave the country with the money. So, I mean, I don't know. Were they intentionally trying to scam people? I don't think so. And I watched Bix Weir's video yesterday talking about it. I think they're more guilty of stupidity than fraud. But I guess in a way, technically, they did defraud people. They presented themselves to have a direct partnership with Visa and MasterCard. They did not. And I guess that would be considered fraud. So anyway, so let's talk about this article here. Bancor is apparently, or launched apparently, a wallet with built-in token conversion, similar to what Pillar is setting out to do. And we're going to read this article, and then we're going to see, you know, is this going to be available for U.S. residents? That's something we'll have to find out. The Bancor network decentralized currency exchange is launching its native wallet with built-in automated token conversions, Bancor privately told Cointelegraph. The wallet symbolizes the next step in the company's development of a liquidity solution aimed at making digital currencies operable by common users, including crypto amateurs. The company claims that users are now able to convert their virtual currencies directly from their wallets without needing to match two parties in an exchange. The Bancor protocol makes tokens always available for buying and selling directly from within the wallet, giving users continuous access to any blockchain-based project regardless of how frequently its token is traded on exchanges. According to Bancor's statement, over 100 blockchain apps with their own cryptocurrencies have already announced integration with Bancor's network, including such popular tokens as Ethereum, EOS, and DAI. Bancor reportedly neither holds nor has access to customer funds, which in turn enhances the wallet's security. Founded in June 2017, Bancor has now surpassed other top decentralized exchanges like IDEX, Waves, DEX, and OpenLedger DEX in terms of trade volume. Most digital currency exchanges have centralized components which make them potentially vulnerable to hacking attacks like Mt. Gox and Coincheck. Users at centralized exchanges entrust their funds and private keys to a third party, making it supposedly easier for hackers to steal user data and cause massive losses. So I'm not going to read the rest. We know what decentralized exchanges are. Now, this doesn't really tell us, are we going to be able to use it in the US? But that is something I am going to find out, and I will let you guys know. You know, it would be good. And it basically seems like, you know, it's weird that this comes out right after, you know, Pillar's final video, demo video on their wallet when they announced that it wouldn't be available, the exchange function wouldn't be available to U.S. residents. And then just literally a few days later, they announced this. Now, I don't know if this is launched yet, if the beta has been launched, if any of that. It kind of, the way the title is, it kind of basically sounds like they launched it, but then when you read the article, it sounds like it hasn't been launched yet. So it's something I'm going to look into, and I'm going to let you guys know. But it would be good if this was available to U.S. residents. And, you know, I talked to Crypto Blood kind of in depth about this, that, you know, the big thing with Pillar was supposed to be eliminating that barrier to entry for people who weren't tech savvy. And, yeah, it's good that the wallet is still going to be, you know, by looking at it from the demos, it's still going to be a very simple, easy to use, you know, quote unquote grandma wallet, right? But that doesn't help people who want to own something other than Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, or Bitcoin Cash, which you can get on Coinbase. Okay, so you can get those and send them over to Pillar, but all you can really do, you know, once they fully launch the wallet, and all you can really do is hold those tokens. You won't be able to exchange them. So that still doesn't help the barrier to entry for diversifying into other cryptocurrencies, or other crypto assets. So we'll have to see what this Bancor wallet is all about. I will do some research on it. I will check it out, and I will let everybody know what my findings are. Now, quickly, I do want to talk about the market again, and currently, the sentiment in the market is very low, and this is something else that me and Crypto Blood were talking about. You know, I don't think either of us really feel like we are going to get back to or surpass our previous highs of, we'll call it 20,000, anytime this year. Now, I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear, but just from the outside looking in, taking a step back and looking at everything that is going on, like I said, sentiment is so low in the market, and the fuddish articles, the bad news, they all keep flying out, and that really helps the market to remain bearish. And I don't see anything happening that is going to turn the market around and give us a bullish market again and help us get back up to those levels. Now, that being said, the only thing, in my opinion anyway, that I do see as a possibility that would probably make that happen is the Black Swan event. Now, what Black Swan event am I talking about? Now, I've talked about this a couple times. The Petro Yuan. That is currently, to me, one of the things that is a massive threat to our dollar, right? Our dollar that is based on debt. Really, the oil market is what keeps our dollar alive. Us having the status and the standing as the petrodollar. If we lose that, if the dollar loses that, we are going to see a rapid decline in the dollar, and we will see an event, and it's not going to happen right away, but it will happen. We're going to see an event that is worse than, equal to or worse than the Great Depression. If you think 2007, 2008, the housing crisis was bad, this will be way worse. And that, I think, would send Bitcoin way up, along with precious metals. And as people look for places, safe havens to put their dollars that are declining in value. And again, what evidence do I have of that? Well, Bitcoin was made kind of as a response to the 2007-2008 crisis. So we don't have any data on a big financial crisis and its effect on Bitcoin price. But what we do have is we have basically historical data on what happened with precious metals, particularly silver, during that crisis. And silver was up over $50 an ounce. So, and that is with manipulation in place. So, again, will a Black Swan event happen? There's a good possibility. Will it shoot the Bitcoin price up? Again, very good possibility. So it's something we're going to have to just stay vigilant on. And, you know, I'll end with this. Off the topic of crypto, if you guys aren't prepared for a situation like that, I would suggest that you start making some preparations. All right, if you don't have food stored, water, you know, ways to secure and defend your family, you know, whatever the case is, you know, it's always a good thing to be prepared, because you never know what could happen. Nature, life, whatever, you just never know what could happen. So I remember when I first started prepping, it was, we were looked at, and I say preppers, when I say we, I mean preppers, we were looked at as crazy. My family thought I was nuts, but prepping has become more mainstream. And if the executives over in Silicon Valley are massive preppers now, and they are building massive bunkers for themselves and fleeing the country and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on food and supplies, that kind of says something. So I don't know, guys. Those are just my thoughts on that. And again, I didn't want to get too off topic of crypto, but something that I feel I needed to say, with the pretty good possibility that we are going to see a really bad financial crisis, I would say, in the near future. It's just the way things are looking. So anyway, guys, that is it for now. I will make a video tomorrow, promise you guys. Make sure you guys check me out at truthblitz.com. Follow me on Twitter at truthblitzmedia, and also like and subscribe. Check out the Block Party podcast channel. Got another episode lined up for next weekend, so you guys are not going to want to miss that. And I will see you guys later.